And good morning, everybody. We hope everyone had a great weekend. And let me just check to confirm we are live on all the platforms. We usually do these live on LinkedIn on my personal page, JP Warren. That's my name. Hello, everyone. And then we also have all these and all the other conversations that we've hosted throughout the years over at the Crew Tube on YouTube. It's the Crew Tube on YouTube. And obviously you can check that out there, and I'll put that on the let me see if I can actually pull it up right now and kind of put that in the comments in the link, so you can kind of check out the last conversation we had. But today, hold on a second. Yep, I'll do that right now. Boom. Okay, let me just click that. All the other conversation. Let me just mute that and click that and click that. All right, let me just kind of show everyone where you can find previous conversations with industry people and kind of casual conversations like we're going to do today. And I'm pumped about today because I'm going to bring on a person who kind of leads the show, organizes things, and kind of puts great people in front of other great people. She's doing it in Louisiana, I believe, and we're about to have her on. But before we do, make sure you chime in, say hello wherever you're tuning in from this morning, and let's see what we got. But before we begin, I want to give a shout out, obviously, to our sponsors, Royal Completion Tools. And for those that don't know, Fumy Rita is the last guest on Breakfast Runs. Yes, it is true. You are Fumy. I'm going to bring you up right now. All right, I'm going to bring you in. Everyone, welcome Fumy Rita, you are the, hold on a second, I have this down. You are the Director of Operations and International Affairs at LAGCOE. Is that correct?
That is very much correct.
I know
Yes.
you're muted right now.
I am?
Hey, that's what happens when it goes live. These things happen.
Can you hear me now?
Still muted.
Still muted. Oh,
Disconnected. Bluetooth
now.
disconnected. So keep on working on it. I'm gonna plug the sponsor. And when you chime in, just chime in. Let's get that working. So okay, let's see where everyone's kind of tuning in from. All right, we got my boy old Keith Stelter. Keith, I hope you're loving your haircut, man. Keith and I were involved in this Fumy, I love it. The best part about going live is that, you know, when you do the sound checks, you do the video, you do the audio, everything's great. It's always good to go. But it's always when you go live where you have you can hear her. Okay, let's get that working. So okay, let's see.
Now, yes.
Sorry about that. Hold on a second. So Fumy, I guess we could hear you.
Now, yes. Now you can hear me, right?
Yeah, that was on my end. Okay, I want to say
that's okay.
Keith is let's say hello to a couple people tuning in right now. We got Keith tuning in from the Permian. I was just checking on the schedule and about to reach out to Fumy about coming on next week. That's exciting.
I've been trying to work out with Keith. Keith is running from that CrossFit. Keith, let's go.
Keith is an extremely busy man in the oil field, always getting great people behind the mic, always doing his tally book troubleshooting on Tuesdays. So definitely, I think that'll be a great conversation for you to have with Keith. And Keith, I hope your hairdo is feeling as great as mine. Keith and I were involved in this little friendly competition to raise money and awareness for Sky High for Kids. And we raised between 5 oil field dudes, we raised over $35,000 to directly impact families and children that are dealing with pediatric cancer with the Sky High event. And it was awesome. It was very moving. It was very powerful. So let's see what we got going on out there. So Arc Energy at LAGCOE. So Fumy, that means this gentleman named Jason Arsenault is going to be there too?
Yes, he's one of our board members. He's amazing. We love Jason.
Positive breath of fresh air. He's always trying to lift people up, and I love that guy. So great,
innovative. Yes. But JP, please allow me first to thank you for having us, and what an honor to be the last guest.
Well, for the record, Breakfast Runs is going away, but we were having the same format. I decided to kind of combine all the conversations in something called crew conversations. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people are kind of Breakfast Runs, sometimes they'll be at 2 p.m., 3 p.m. So we're just kind of changing the name on that. So.
No, thank you so much. And thank you for your support to our organization. Not only in this interview, the previous one with Sarah, our executive director, but also attending our golf tournament with the infamous American pants that we all loved.
Well, okay, here's the deal. If you love the oil field and you love energy and you love Louisiana, let's just say that LAGCOE definitely knows how to kind of put together the great events. Y'all's golf tournament every year is awesome. Been a couple times over at the Lake Charles Golden Nuggets. Always great
Yes.
turnout and just a great time. And today we're going to be talking about obviously we got to say hello to a couple people. We got to plug the sponsor, but we're going to be talking about Energy Fest 2022, and we're going to dive into that. But let's say hello to some more people, and probably the most important person right now in my world right now is my wife Monica. Good morning. I can hear her. Great. She's trying to probably mute me just to hear you because she hears you talking enough.
No.
Kevin Burns tuning in. Kevin, miss you, buddy. Hope all is well. And we got Jordan. I can hear. Okay, everyone can hear. John Daniels tuning in. That's what I'm talking about. He just had a very successful well. If you've been on LinkedIn the past, 48 hours, you've seen the tremendous success and the people. And one thing's certain: if y'all throw an awesome event in Louisiana, John Daniels and his team, Daniel Energy Partners, throws an awesome event over in Midland and also in Houston.
Absolutely.
Love what they're doing. Love what y'all are doing. And we're going to talk into that. Let's see. Keith, we can hear. Okay. Keith says, loving the hair, most expensive haircut. I told my wife it's the most expensive, cheapest makeover I ever got in my life. So I raised about 13 grand for my hair. Then everyone was chiming in about my mustache. I said, okay, well, let's raise some more cash. So I raised about another grand in 48 hours for me to shave my mustache.
Nice.
All right. Wait, Williams. Hey, JP and Fumy, tuning in from the vehicle as a passenger. Good. Safety first. Looking forward.
That's the chairman of the Professionals of LAGCOE, Clayton Williamson.
Oh,
Thank you so
really?
much. Yes. Oh, yes. The Young Professionals of LAGCOE.
And the build of LAGCOE, how it's people from various different companies, kind of like they're always great people to get involved.
Absolutely.
We have Calvin Holt. Good morning, all. Happy attending and competing in the pitch competition.
Ooh. Yes, energy pitch. Yes, awesome. We would talk a little bit about it too.
So, but I'm excited to dive in this right now. So we'll tell you what. Let's throw a plug out to Royal Completion Tools. Throw a plug out to
you have to talk about the sponsors. Talk about the sponsors first, and then we can. Yeah.
Let's get the housekeeping out of the way. How about that? So I want to thank Royal Completion Tools for being such a great group, great team, great plugs that don't slip, and just all around, just a solid group of individuals over there. So I want to thank them. I know this video is kind of getting outdated. We're in the process of making a new one, so here we go.
To all you completion engineers, company men, and consultants out there, are you sick and tired of losing sleep over frac plugs not getting the depth, not holding pressure, or not drilling out properly? Or maybe you aren't getting the best quality and service from the bigs. Well, stop burning the midnight oil and rest at ease while using Royal Frac Plugs, the most reliable and efficient frac plug on the market. Start your successful completions today by getting in touch with Royal Completion Tools. You can contact them via www.royalcompletiontools.com, sales@royalcts.com, or via LinkedIn. Contact them today to check out some of the best frac plugs out there.
And that's it. That's the commercial. That was the budget we had when we started this, and we're sticking to it. So, Fumy, we are here today. Real quick, why don't you give us kind of an brief elevator pitch, summary on kind of, introduce yourself, kind of who you are, where you came from, and kind of your background. Where you're
at my goodness, JP, and I like to talk
about a 12-story elevator pitch. All right, this isn't a 45, the 35th, 40th. Let's kind of give you a quick little thing, a little intro about you, and let's talk about Energy Fest.
Okay, so my name is Fumy Rita. Actually, it's Fumy Rita. I was born in Russia, raised in Portugal. Portugal is home for me, but my roots trace back to the democratic, pull your maps, people, pull your maps. The Democratic Republic of Sao Tome and Principe. That's what I call heart, sweet heart, and Portugal is what I call home, sweet home. So Sao Tome is a very tiny island in the Gulf of Guinea in Africa. Beautiful, beautiful. They're exploring, if I'm not mistaken, Total is trying to exploring oil and gas there also. But I came to the United States with a scholarship, attended LSU, UL Lafayette, did my undergrad, my master's, and here I am working for LAGCOE.
So first off, we've been talking about getting you on the Energy Crew podcast for quite some time right now to kind of hear your story and your background, and obviously I want to do that, and that's something that we will do in the next couple months.
Another day, yes.
Not today. That's kind of a format where we're not going live. Let's talk about what we're here today. Kind of talk Energy Fest. What is it?
So we are here. Yes, we are here to talk about Energy Fest. So Energy Fest is one of the events that LAGCOE hosts. But let me tell you a little bit about LAGCOE for those that didn't have the opportunity to listen to your podcast with Sarah, which was great. And please go back and listen to it. But LAGCOE is a nonprofit energy industry organization. We stand, we are in existence for 67 years. We started in 1953, became official in 1955. So we are here for 67 years.
So something that I read, and that's what I do. That's my wife. I interrupt all the time. But something that I read is that it started, and obviously I put the link down there for if anyone wants to check out. We're just going to get the link out of the way, but it started in the parking lot.
Yes. It started in the parking lot of our petroleum, the oil center, our petroleum club oil center. Again, just for that need of connecting people, bringing people together, which brings me to our three pillars. Our very strong pillars are fostering education, promoting commerce, and of course, connecting people. So we host numerous events, the golf tournament that you attended, where we raise money for scholarships, for students that are planning to pursue STEM-centric degrees in Louisiana. That's for college, that's for community college, that's for university. So we raise money with clay shoots, golf tournaments. We also have our energy leadership program, is a series of events, sessions that we provide to entry-level members of the professionals of LAGCOE. But our biggest event is our technical exposition and conference, normally called the LAGCOE Expo. But we are transforming, we rebranded it to call it Energy Fest.
Okay, so historically took from what's going on since 1953. Obviously, it's improved, it's built on, it's evolved since then, and you're scrapping the old school name and you're going with a new name, Energy Fest.
Absolutely. So not scrapping it completely, because we want people to still understand that is the LAGCOE Expo. So we are calling it Energy Fest 2022, the LAGCOE Expo.
I love that.
And we transform it. So our board of directors invested in a marketing company that came down and did a deep dive, a study. They interviewed people that came to the show in 2017, 2019, and they came up with different events to make the organization more sustainable. And one of those events is this Energy Fest. Yes, and it's completely transformed, and we can start talking about it. You just let me know.
All right, this is how we're going to talk about it. We're going to go through the who, what, where, when, why, how, and all that stuff. So let's start off with the 30,000-foot view. Okay, it's October 19th through 21st in Lafayette, right?
In Lafayette, Louisiana, yes.
Okay.
The happiest town, yes. Voted the happiest town in the United States.
Is it really?
In the heart of Energy Corridor. Yes, you didn't know? Come on.
I didn't know that, but I have a lot of friends in Louisiana, obviously. And everyone is always like just a solid human being.
Happy. The quality of life here is amazing. Please. You guys will see it when you come. You guys will see it.
So it's October 19th through 21st, and it's going to be in Lafayette, Louisiana. Where in Lafayette?
At the convention center, our Cajun Dome Convention Center. Yes.
Okay. All right. And so real quick, what is the whole goal of, I know you touched on it a little bit before, but that was kind of the whole goal of LAGCOE. Talk about how the Energy Fest kind of furthers, I guess, promotes or I guess supports y'all's mission. Talk to me about kind of what can people expect, or why would people go to Energy Fest? How about that?
So here's the thing. Let me actually ask you one thing. Why do you go to trade shows?
I go to trade shows to, first off, see what's kind of new and fresh out there. I go to trade shows to meet people, to network, to see old friends, to make some new friends. I go to trade shows to break up the month, get out of Houston a little bit.
Okay, so add all these things that you said. Add all these things that you said, because look, with internet right now, let's be very honest, JP, trade shows are becoming a little bit obsolete. Am I lying? I'm not, right? I know a lot of people are not going. We may get some comments on this, but they are. So LAGCOE wants to take the next step, right? Make it more meaningful, and add that festival that we are so much known for here in Lafayette, Louisiana. We want to add that fest to it and provide not only meaningful conversations, but solutions to problems. So this is one of the things that we did with this show. We reached out to operators and asked them, what are your problems? And from their answers, we came up with the conference portion. We came up with what should be taking place during this Energy Fest. So we want to provide solutions or start discussing solutions for problems that our operators are having, and making sure that our service companies here can provide those.
You know what what I like about that is I think that's an excellent strategy when you're kind of going about building yet another conference, right? I feel like a lot of times conferences, they'll get the people that are putting the conferences together and say, okay, well, what do we want to do? What do we want to talk about? What do we want to present? And I really dig how y'all are kind of, because, people stay in the think tank. People stay kind of where they're comfortable. And, okay, well, this is what people want to see. This is what operators want to learn about. But I love how you're asking kind of the attendee, the end user.
Yes.
And what do you want? How would you come?
Yes, what do you want? And they want entertainment. A lot of the attendees want entertainment, and we are providing that too. But before I tell you about the entertainment, let's go a little bit back to these solutions. I know I watched one of your breakfast runs, 1, 2, 3. I wanted to see what I was getting myself into. And in many, you guys discuss the lack of tools or awareness for the industry, the oil and gas industry, to know how to market itself. When I joined this industry, I was so surprised by how I was welcomed. I was so surprised by the community and all the good things that the industry does, yet it's not advertised. They don't know how to advertise it. Thinking about that, immediately we came up with sessions on marketing. We came up with sessions. We have a session on reputation management. We have a session. Oh, another topic. We ask right now, there's a labor shortage, right?
Yeah.
Immediately we went in, we found we have a session that is going to address recruiting, what companies can do, what changes, where they can go to recruit to deal with this labor shortage. So it's just to show you, give you an example how we are tackling this. Another one is, for example, ESG, right? ESG standards is so up in the air. How to deal with that? Well, we are bringing somebody to discuss that. And not only, carbon capture, LNG, digital transformation. This is going to be such a great conference, JP, that when we are putting it together in the office, we are like, oh, I want to go to this session. No, but I want to go to this one. No, I want to go to this one. We are in conflict. That's how good the conference is. And I hope people do come and enjoy it and take from it.
Well, what I like about that is, I feel like we're an industry, and we're so good about this as an industry. Look, yes, we're bad about kind of, introducing who we are to people outside of our industry, and that's kind of one of my platforms that I'm talking about. But I love how we are an industry that we love saying we should be doing this, we could be doing this, oh, we better be doing, or we should be doing the shoulda, woulda, coulda. Is kind of, for me, it gets old.
I agree.
It's time to do something. So the fact that you're taking these problems and you're saying, okay, well, we should be doing this, or we could be doing this, or how do we do this? Okay, well, here's kind of a conference, and here's some kind of breakout sessions or speaker series where there's actually solutions to these problems versus just listing the problems that everyone always talks about.
Absolutely. And you know, JP, we are living in an era, like we mentioned, internet and labels. Everybody's labeled the clean and the dirty. When the so say dirty industry is becoming so responsible and is doing so many things to address safety, environmental discussions and needs, is doing, but yet the label is not allowing us to move forward as fast as we should. And there's this fight about, oh, oil and gas will become obsolete in years, when actually the data shows that that is not true. The need is going to increase. As the renewables need increases, so will the need for oil and gas. And as such, this conference wants to work as a catalyst to bring those together and teach them how to work together. It's about synergy as opposed to you working here and that's this other group
Fumy,
working there.
I have to echo and repeat what you just said. I can't stand that camp mentality. Oh, fossil fuels versus renewables, clean. It's like, to me, it's just good marketing. And unfortunately, the industry has done a poor job marketing. But also, what you're doing for this Energy Fest, you're also bringing in the renewable side too. So it is truly energy. It's not just oil and gas.
Absolutely, absolutely. If you walk the show floor, if you listen, the conference portion, we have sessions. I mean, Dr. Zappi is coming to talk about energy transformation again, how to work together. What are the opportunities to pursue? I mean, I'm so excited. We have a panel on LNG with experts there. Again, are also going to talk about the opportunities. We have Fernando Hernandez that is also coming and is going to discuss opportunities in Latin America, opportunities in the Caribbean. Guys, this you don't want to miss this show. I cannot explain everything about it.
Well, I'm picking up your excitement. Everyone, that link is right there for you to kind of check it out. And this is not just a Louisiana show. This is, correct me if I'm wrong, this is an international show.
It is international. We have
47 countries.
Yes. So we have delegations coming in. I know, top of my head, we will have Nigeria, we will have Ghana, we will have Mexico, and excuse me, all the countries that I forgot. But yes, the conference is a global show. And we are getting away from saying it's a global expo to say it's a global experience. We are providing everybody that comes, regardless if they are local, they are national, international, we're providing them the experience.
So you've done a tremendous job of lining out already a lot of different companies, whether it's on the operator side, the service side, consultant side. There's a lot of different sides that you're kind of bringing in. But let's say I'm a company right now and I'm tuning into the #1 live show called Breakfast with the JP.
It was.
If I'm a company and I'm just hearing about this and I'm like, okay, well, this kind of piques my interest and all that stuff, what opportunities are still available for, I guess, companies kind of come in and get involved and kind of whether display, network, mingle, contribute? What does that look like?
JP, just because I'm doing this show, we are leaving it open until Wednesday. Companies can come in, and we only have, if I'm not mistaken, 2 or 3 exhibitor spots open. So please rush to get those exhibitor spots open. And of course, we have sponsorships open also, but we need to close those because we have to prepare banners, etc., etc. But this will be a nice show. We're planning on having a helicopter, robots. I mean, it's innovation and technology on our show floor, plus entertainment, of course.
So, well, obviously, we're going to get to the entertainment side, but let's get the business stuff out of the way first. Hey, Fumy, is that okay if I kind of put your email in the comments where people can kind of reach out?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You could put mine or even info@LAGCOE.com. So it goes to the whole team and we can all see it if I don't have time to.
All right, I'll get to it now. All right, so people can still come in and get involved. There's 2 exhibitors spaces left, but what
2 a little bit more. It may be a little bit more because we haven't placed our helicopter yet on the show floor. That is going to take place soon. So some companies just came in, and we're going to put them on the show floor.
Put a helicopter on the show floor. All right,
I know, isn't that awesome?
Okay.
Look, we have robots. You have to understand the quality of companies that are on our show, JP. I'm going to give you an example. Noble Plastics is there. They're bringing their robots. And Noble Plastics was a key company during COVID. They came with plastic devices. They transform, and don't quote me correctly, for PPE equipment during COVID for hospitals, not just in Louisiana, but all over the nation. These are the people. We have innovators on our show floor. We have people that are pushing the envelope. And hey, if you think you can be one of them, come join us.
So I like that. And obviously we had Calvin chime in. What's this pitch competition?
Ooh.
What's this? You talk about like the Shark Tank of energy.
The Shark Tank of energy. That's you said it. You said it. You took my line, JP.
Hey, that's kind of what I'm doing. It's kind of like it's like when I go to eat my wife. Like she'll put something on the menu and then I'll order first, so it looks like it's my menu. That's what I do. I'm the king of that.
No, it's okay. I love it. So
talk about this pitch competition.
The energy pitch is going to take place on the last day. That is going to close our show. Can we say innovation? Let's say innovation again. You know, we are pushing the envelope. We want to be catalysts right here, right? So we get these innovators to come in and present their ideas to a panel of judges that are investors, that are experts. So they're going to ask them questions, give some feedback, and the winner will take home $10,000. Sponsored by Jones Walker and Lita. Yes, it's amazing. It's amazing. This is one of our the most well-attended events. People love this, and this year we are bringing it. Get ready.
How many attendees are you expecting this year?
Close to a few thousands, like close to 4,000 or 5,000. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Lafayette.
Excited.
Lafayette's going to be where it's going to be the next. All right, so that's closing out the day. Talk to what's going on the day before.
Oh my gosh, the day before is when we have the Navy SEAL. Wait. Let's leave that to the end. Let's talk about the first day because Navy SEAL is amazing. Carlos Mendez.
Exactly.
So let's talk about October 19th. We start the show with an opening ceremony, of course. We will have our LAGCOE. I don't know if you know what is a LAGCOE.
Didn't Mr. Cornelius Dupree win that the last?
He was, yes, he was for 2019. So LAGCOE is like an exuberant symbol of the working oil man, you know. And this year I think we are going to announce it. Let's see, today's the 3rd. I think on the 5th we will announce who is our LAGCOE, and he serves as the ambassador of LAGCOE. He'll be welcoming people, attending all the events.
What is this, like the Mardi Gras? Like whoever leads the New Orleans,
the king, the Mardi Gras king. Hey,
is King of LAGCOE?
He's the Louis of LAGCOE. Yes. So he will be there for the opening ceremony. We will have our board, our chairman, the executive director, Sarah. They will all be there. Opening immediately leads into opening the show floor. Everybody sees it. Before that, let me tell you something cool about our show. Okay, are you ready? Vibrant show floor, right? When we say vibrant show floor, when people go to expos, normally keynote speakers in a special room, something else, C-suite, none of that. Our show is very inclusive. Exhibitors are paying money to be there. Sponsors, we want them to have access to our keynote speakers. We want them to have access to everything, the activities, the fun. So everything takes place on the show floor.
No, keep going. Because I was
go ahead.
I was going to say, look, I've noticed that for the past couple of shows I've been to, I found it kind of complete BS where you have all these, whether they're service companies or whether they're whatever they are, they're on the floor, they're spending money to be on the floor to see people. And yet I can't stand it where conferences have people they have a path where they can kind of go around the floor to the speakers and kind of bypass this whole area, not mingle, not network, not see stuff out there.
No, none of that
happening on the floor. I dig that.
No, the way we design it, you have to see it. Once you enter the show, let's go a little bit into the entertainment. As you are walking towards the stage, the main stage, which will be named after our LAGCOE. I cannot tell you yet who is. Surprise. Look at our page on October 5th, Wednesday. So as you are walking towards the stage, you may have like a food sampling station, like hush puppies. Do you know what is a hush puppy, JP?
Yes, I guarantee there's gonna be boudin there too. Okay.
Oh, come on, JP. I'm all excited. I didn't know what a hush puppy was or
Oh my
boudin until I came to Louisiana. So I thought I'm giving you something new here.
No. I've had to actually crew change out of Louisiana many times before, and it has some of the best dining in all the states, in my opinion.
It will be on our show floor. So as you are walking, you will hear some music. We will have somebody play very low music right there in the corner, still very Cajun, very Zydeco, very Creole, very our area. As you keep walking, you are talking with exhibitors. You stop a little bit by the network area, see all the professionals of LAGCOE, exchange ideas, walk a little bit more, and you are on stage. So you have to, in order for you to go to the keynote, you have to pass through all these areas. You have to see the backbone of our show, our exhibitors,
I love that. I mean, to me, that's probably the biggest value you can get is not just going there and seeing the speakers and networking and the food and all that stuff, but you're getting exposed to everyone and kind of everyone's ideas too, which I do.
Absolutely. I mean, we keep saying innovation, technology, and entertainment.
So obviously this is for everyone. Yeah, I get that. But the target right now is probably primarily the oil and gas, personnel, renewable, whatever energy sector you're in. But what about, I know LAGCOE does such a tremendous job about whether it's assisting, helping, supporting.
Yes. They are all invited. And that's why I got to tell you about day 2 of the show. But I forgot. Let's go back to day 1. Day 1, of course, opening ceremony. Get out there. You have the keynote speaker. After the keynote speaker, you have the sessions.
Okay.
You have the conference sessions, and you have MIT professor coming in. You have senator coming in. You have cavern storage and hydrogen. Let me look at my thing. Let me do some cheating. You have nonverbal communication expert. You have a solar discussion. You have numerous things going on, and everything stops at 3:00 because we must go to happy hour. Happy hour from 3 to 5 on the show floor. Everybody.
I'm sure all the networking and the happy hour is going to end at 5:00 sharply, right?
Yes.
If I don't know anything about Louisiana, I know that's not true. That happy hour is going to turn into a happy evening.
Yes. So we have Jamie Bergeron playing. We have a band coming in. And do you know how to dance Cajun music, JP?
I feel like I know how to dance most musics, but is it?
Come on down. We're gonna teach you. We're going to teach you.
That's my wife. Like, if there's a beat, we'll get on. We'll cut a rug. We will cut a rug. Do that.
No, we are going to teach you. And another cool thing about our happy hours is that we will have a LAGCOE cocktail. So we wanted to involve the community. Oh, yes, we wanted to involve the community. Look, this show, we have our own popcorn. Power Pop flavor. Yes.
I saw that yesterday on LinkedIn.
Yes. So again, including our partners and numerous restaurants came up with recipes for a LAGCOE cocktail. And people are going to vote on that, and the winner is going to be served. The winner cocktail will be served at our happy hour. So, yeah, we have happy hour, and after the happy hour, we go to the international reception. So that's first day. That's the first day.
That's a first day. I like that.
Yes. Oh, yes. Now let's go to the second day, because you asked me about the service, you asked me about the support. Let's go to the second day. Normally LAGCOE is 100%. It says on our logo, we are focused on energy. But energy encompasses so many things. Leadership, like you said, support companies that help. Well, day 2, allow me to say this, is going down. Day two
Fine.
is going
That's
down.
fine.
We open at 9 o'clock, right? We have a little bit of the sessions. Remember that I mentioned marketing, reputation management, risk mitigation, ESG session. All this is going on early, and then JP at 11:30 we have a former Navy SEAL, Carlos Mendez.
Yes, saw that.
Yes, he was a medic. He was a primary sniper. Yes, he is coming in, and I think he trained under Jocko Willink.
Yeah.
So he is coming to deliver, and the name of his presentation is Building High Performance Winning Teams. So he's coming to present the keynote for that day.
So I think it's always so fascinating here, ex SEALs, Green Beret, whenever they come in and kind of we'll sit around a conference room and be like, oh, we got to attack this and we should do that. Like their experience and kind of what they provide and share, to me, it just kind of brings a whole new kind of
it's a different perspective. It's a different perspective. And it's funny enough, it's interesting enough because combat is different from other environment in the world, right? However, to succeed, you need almost the same traits and qualities. So he's coming to discuss that. He's coming to say what we need to succeed at all that. So our attendees are truly, truly in for a treat.
That's going to be a
During the same time on Thursday, we have our FEP tours, our Future Energy Professional Tour. So high school juniors and seniors can attend the show and get a hands-on STEM experience, talking with exhibitors, talking with the professionals of LAGCOE, and then coming in and also listening to our keynote. Once they leave, they can apply for our scholarships that we raise funds through the golf tournament and clay shoots and all that.
I love that.
Right. So all this is going on, and immediately after our keynote speaker, again, we go back to conference sessions, and we have the LNG panel, we have the digital transformation, U.S. energy state of the U.S. energy worker. I'm still looking at my cheat sheet. 1 second. We have the panel on carbon capture. We have bolstering your hiring strategies in 2022. The panel, the discussion on recruiting. So all that is going on, and it ends again at 3 so that we can start the happy hour.
I mean, I think that would be such an interesting session to go to, because right now, I mean, there's a lot of frontier, the industry, and a lot of industries are battling, whether it's the flex schedule, work from home, the pride in the oil field that I feel is not here anymore, especially with the younger generation kind of that are just getting into the oil field if they decide to stay or not. So I think that those types of conversations, it's going to be a lot different than previous year's conversation, just because of the environment we're faced with as a world, not just an industry, but as a world.
Absolutely. We are excited. We are bringing great speakers again to begin the discussion and provide solutions to some of the problems that our operators are having.
So that's day two. All right. So what's going on evening day 2? Don't tell me that's
evening day 2. I can't tell you much.
Okay.
No,
I like that.
I've started hearing the professionals of LAGCOE will take care more of that. But in Lafayette, there will be rhythms in the river. They will have numerous events in town, but companies, exhibitors are also having their private parties.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So the professionals of LAGCOE will talk a little bit more about that. All that is going on Thursday.
So what kind of going back to what you just said. So obviously, to me, education is extremely important. Not just, going to school and education, all that stuff, but the realities of energy and also the expectations of energy is extremely important to me. So I love how y'all are kind of not just encompassing the universities and the colleges, but also you're a step before that, the high schoolers. I think that's, we have such short memories, short time frames. Like, oh, well, we need to be recruiting for next quarter or next year, next. So the fact that you're kind of bringing it back, you're kind of pulling it back a lot to the high school age levels to kind of introduce about energy, oil and gas, whether it's renewables, whether it's oil and gas, whether it's whatever it is, solar. The fact you're bringing in the high schools, the local high school students, to me, I think that's hats off to you. I mean, that's kind of what stemmed the kids crew.
That's yes. I was about to say that.
So we're doing kids crew, and that's kind of geared towards kids that are 4 years old to 12 years old, and we're having one in Oklahoma City. But the whole goal of that was, my daughter's 9 years old, and right now she's there's a lot of I don't want to say like misinformation. I just want to just lack.
Is lack of information and misinformation also.
And going back to what we coulda, shoulda do as an industry, it's time to do it. So that's kind of what we started. And, obviously, we have Kids Crew coming up right after y'all's, which is going to be the next Friday, October 28th. And if
I'm excited. I want to go. Last time you ran out of tickets. There's a lot going on. I want to go. I told you I'm taking some of your ideas.
But no, your idea. The point is, it's beyond the college. It's earlier. It's high school. It's middle school. I mean, there's a lot of great work in middle school, and we're just trying to. I mean, that's the whole point. Raise education awareness about energy.
Absolutely.
The fact y'all are communicating that to high school kids. Hats off to y'all. I love that.
And JP, like I mentioned, and getting a little bit out of Energy Fest, and then we jump back in. But that's what LAGCOE stands for: fostering education. That's one of our 3 pillars. And because of that pillar, we develop different programs to tackle each level of education. So we have a program that tackles elementary, a program that tackles middle. FEP, of course, is the high school and provides them scholarships. And then we also have programs for engineers entering the workforce, and of course also CEOs, because CEOs also need some education. So we have the Executive Summit to provide that.
I love that. So we're at day 3. We're foggy brain.
Yes, that's why we couldn't start. Look, we couldn't start Energy Pitch that early because we know our folks are going to party.
Yeah, here's the first off, it's oil and gas conference. There's gonna be some major networking going on, after hours networking, but you combine that with a Louisiana event.
Yes, absolutely. So again, day 3, because we know you guys will be partying, we don't have anything going on. The show floor is open at 9:00. Give you guys time to come in, have some coffee at our Energy Hub area, discuss how fun it was last night.
There you go.
And then head on to the stage, and we start our Energy Pitch at 10 and we end at 12. So the show floor closes at 12. But the party is not over because Saturday there will be Golf Brew here in Louisiana. Yes, Golf Brew. And of course, our Raging Cajuns will be playing also. And we have, I keep saying and, right? And we have the Boudin Festival also taking place that Saturday. You guys are not leaving. You guys have to stay.
Pretty much extend your checkout.
Extend your stay, please. Yes.
So how many? So this pitch competition. I mean, how many people are kind of you expecting kind of give up and give a pitch?
To pitch right now, I'm not 100% sure. I knew we had 3 teams for a fact, but I knew more applied. Today, we are going to meet with Opportunity Machine that is helping take care of this program. So we are going to meet with him and get all the information.
I mean, to go to give a pitch for $10,000, that's pretty exciting. That
is exciting. That is very exciting.
So if people can't attend this event, all right, let's say people can't attend this event. Is this going to be a record? I mean, do people have access to the speakers or the notes? Or I mean, is there any material for people that are outside that can't make it to Lafayette for those couple days?
So they do, like our conference, they will have access to them. Of course, our keynotes is a little bit difficult because of time constraints. They're in and they're out. But our conference, absolutely, they can go in and discuss, ask questions. That's what we want. We want to provide help foster those connections and that dialogue. Sorry, that's the word I was looking for. So absolutely, they will have access. They can attend, and it's for a nominal fee. I know in the past the show, well, 2019 there was a fee, but previously LAGCOE, there was not a fee to attend. However, this year, yes, we have a fee because of all the value that we have added to provide this great experience to our attendees, sponsors, exhibitors, partners.
What are you looking? So from now until then, now until October 19th, you have a few more days kind of in the prep stage. It's just always the most, for me, it's always look, I haven't put together many events, especially nothing on this caliber, but we've done kids crew, we've done stuff like that. And I always find it so stressful, but exciting leading up to this. What are you kind of getting excited about in the next, I guess, 2 weeks before October 19th gets kicked off?
Can I tell you everything? I'm like a kid in a candy shop. JP, I'm a kid in a candy shop. I can't wait for the movie. I can't wait for I'm serious. From the moment they start setting up the structures on the floor, seeing it coming live, and then having attendees come in. I can't wait to see that. I want to stay in a corner and see these people connect. And then see that these connections continue throughout the time. I want to see people scratching their heads, listening to the wonderful ideas, and just go from there. That's what this conference is about.
Well, no, listen,
this show is about.
I get it. I mean, that's kind of going back to what I do over at Crew Club. I mean, same thing. I love before starting off, it was one of those things where I would just try to engage in most of the conversations. Now it's fun sitting back and watching the connections happen. And not only that, from the Crew Club events, those connections and relationships and how they kind of they evolve after the event,
Absolutely.
So it's awesome seeing those connections happen, but it's more, I guess, impactful and motivating for me. And I'm sure as well for you, once you see those connections, once they initially happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
There it goes. That's our mission. That's exactly our mission. We want to continue. We want to be sustainable, of course, but that comes from providing, again, education, connecting people, promoting commerce, elevating our industry to another level, and promoting that synergy with renewables. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about everybody coming to my town, Lafayette, Louisiana.
I love that. All right, so we're wrapping up right now. We're kind of coming up right now. If anyone has any questions, please chime in. But until then, I guess what else are we not talking about Energy Fest?
I don't know. Let me see. Sarah was texting me.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
if Sarah's like if I lose the image, give me 1 second. I want to see. Festival. Oh, yes, I said that, Sarah's telling me to tell you guys to bring your spouse. Yes,
Okay,
this is the event to do that.
Okay, spouse is welcome. I love that.
Absolutely. So sorry if you lost me for a second. So Sarah mentioned to remind people to bring their spouses. This is the event. We are going to have numerous activities going on that the spouses can take part of. Also, she mentioned, somebody asked if the show is going to be recorded. Keynotes and some of the conference sessions. We have to respect our speakers. Some of them have topics that they're still working on or they're going to present at some other events. So we do not record based on their request. But everybody that allows us, yes, we record.
That's why you have to be there. Okay.
Yes, exactly. Come.
We have Omar Rashid tuning in. I used to attend LAGCOE regularly when I was with Shell once upon a time in New Orleans.
New Orleans. Hey, now come to Lafayette, Louisiana. We're waiting on you. Come on.
Wait, Omar, were you in New Orleans or were you north of the Pontchartrain? I'm curious if it was there. Let's see. We have Keith Saunier. Good morning. Sounds like it's going to be a great expo.
Oh, it's more than an expo. It's an experience, Keith. Come on down.
Nice, I like that. More than expo, it's experience.
It is.
So, what else? Any other things that we're kind of missing? Obviously, okay. So, Energy Fest 2022, new name, new format,
Yes.
but also respecting the history of LAGCOE, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
We have renewables coming in. We have all energy coming in. You have high school. You have colleges coming in. You have a floor exhibit for people to kind of exhibit the latest and greatest technologies or kind of what they do. You have these awesome speakers here. You have Carlos Menendez, the Navy.
Carlos Mendez.
Hey, Fumy, I'm doing this live. All right, come here. All right. Carlos coming in.
Look, I even thought about opening the show in different languages. You know, I was like, okay, we have to get this breakfast run going.
I mean, what, 7 languages, am I correct? 9?
I know, yes. No, don't put more than 7.
So 7. So yeah. So well, anyway, so it sounds like it's gonna be a pretty awesome, packed, exhausting, but fun, exhausting couple days. And obviously, if people want to stick around after and catch the Boudin Fest or all that other awesome Lafayette things to do, you can do that. But it sounds like it's gonna be a great conversations, great solutions to problems versus just identifying problems.
Yes.
Honestly, I get sick and tired of hearing about the problems a lot because we all know the problems. So let's talk about it. Let's do something about it.
Exactly. And that's what we want to become. We want to become that catalyst that helps you move to the solutions and discuss them. So yes.
And if no one believes Fumy or me that Lafayette is a great place, Omar is going to chime in and say Lafayette was fantastic. Cajun cuisine, service companies, everything. So I love that.
Yes.
Do you have anything else to close us out with right now? I mean, I put your if everyone's out there that wants to kind of find out more information, I put the link to Energy Fest.
Thank you.
Go back and find out. I put info@lagcoe.com if you want to email them about getting involved in Energy Fest 2022, and that's going to be October 19th through 21st in Lafayette, Louisiana. And what else am I missing?
No, you're not missing anything. You'll be at the convention center. Come because we are leading energy into the future, and we want you guys to be a part of it.
Well, Fumy, thank you so much for your time. I love what y'all are doing at LAGCOE. Every time it's an event, like it's more than an event to me. It's supporting the communities. It's raising education. It's raising awareness too. And I love what y'all are doing. You'll have a great team, and everyone I've talked to over there is always just a great human being. So I love what y'all are doing, and I think it's gonna be a huge success. And what I'm hearing is gonna be a blast. So
yes.
if anyone has any questions, I want to reach out to Fumy or anyone over there. Check the comments and links and all that stuff. And thank you for your time.
Thank you for having us.
You did awesome, by the way.
Thank you.
All right. We'll talk to everyone a little bit. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and be on the lookout for more crew conversations with me, JP1. And that's it. We're not freezing, but I'm going to end the broadcast.
I know you got to edit. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Sarah chimed in, registered today. All right, so there's a link. You register.
Registered today.
Sarah got tired of texting you and decided to tune in. Love that.
I love it.
Monica
Register
says,
today.
awesome discussion. Well done, Fumy. All right.
Monica.
All right. Well,
ciao,
you have a great week. Have fun planning the rest of the activities, and let us know what we can do. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. See you here.
Right,
October 19th. Ciao. Bye-bye.